No more of these restarts,
This is it, bro. You restarted it twice.
I ain't restart nothing. Anyway, what it is and what it ain't, good people. It's your boy Calvis.
Hey, your boy Kato.
We is the Dry Gods back with another pod for you lovely people today. What's bracking y'all? Y'all good and everything great? Second weekend in a row of recording, you feel me? I told you, we the most consistent people we out there. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
And we hit a milestone.
What milestone?
We are officially 6 months in.
Has it been 6 months already?
It's been 6 months.
Huh, it's crazy. Dang. I didn't think we was going to make it 6 months.
Dang.
To many more, all right.
Yeah, to many more, bro. Come on, dog.
All right. Come on, dog. Even though I'm held against my hostage, but, you know.
Who's holding you against your will?
You are.
I'm not holding you against your will.
You literally held a gun in GTA at me and at point blank range, bro.
I don't even own a gun in GTA.
Yeah, all right. Whatever, then. You know, what's you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's tax season, people? Look, it's 2024. We saving all kinds of ducats. File your taxes, just put it up, you feel me? And, you know, pay off some of them credit cards, you know what I'm saying?
Amen.
You know, just free up the debt. We all out here trying to make $1, you feel me? So you might as well just go ahead and start clearing up your shit, you know what I mean? You know, cut out the extra shit and just save the ducats, bro. Just save it all, bro.
Save the ducats.
Fuck a sale, bro. Fuck all of that, bro.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I would say eat at home, but groceries cost as much as you going out to eat anyway. So just try to get cheaper as where you.
That's a bleep. I know. I apologize.
Dang, bro.
I'm sorry.
Trying to be.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But yeah, you know, we're on our way to be a better people. You know. Mm-hmm. So, what do you got for us today, boy?
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and get the sports out of the way. It's just a quick little 2-minute thing.
You and these sports.
This is really big news. So within a 24-hour window.
Damn, that's a lot of hours.
Yeah, within the 24-hour window. That's crazy. Nick Saban, Pete Carroll, and Bill Belichick have all stepped down from their head coaching positions.
I ain't too damn old to be doing it anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Nah, they still got some years ahead of them, but Bill Belichick, the writing was on the wall. Nick Saban, I'm actually surprised, took this long to retire because he's always complaining about the NIL situation, but I digress. As for another pod. And then Pete Carroll, one of, I think, only 2 coaches to win a national college football championship in college and win an NFL Super Bowl. Legendary career. Congratulations to everybody. And it's just the end of it.
Pause. Wasn't that other heathen supposed to be here today?
He was.
Where is he?
He said he was going to pull up.
No, go ahead and do what you're doing.
All right. And I will say for Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll in particular, they're gonna coach somewhere else. But Nick Saban, I think, is done.
Hey, time for some new, fresh faces to mess it all up for everybody.
Mm-hmm. And Nick Saban had more first-round draft picks get drafted into the NFL than losses in his entire coaching career, which is really amazing. It just goes to show how dominant Alabama's been during his run.
Roll Tide.
Yeah.
It's all about the Tide, folks. It's all about the Tide. Whore.
Okay, so I wasn't bugging. Alrighty, and
you feel like there was this one question I came across.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like football's gotten soft?
No.
Because it seems like no one can make a tackle anymore without getting in trouble for it.
I hear what
I don't
you're
know
saying.
what exactly happened, but that came across and I was like, I want to know if he feels the same way.
It's just the evolution of their physicality. I do believe that not a lot of tackles, but there are some tackles to where they do make them cleanly, but they still get a flag thrown. And I do think that is unnecessary and bad for the game. But overall, I wouldn't say the officiating this year has been horrible. I will say that. And not just because of the contact hits, it's just because bad calls everywhere. But overall, I would say they do throw that flag a little too heavy, but I understand it at the same time because the NFL in the 1980s and compared to today, like everybody's bigger, faster, and stronger, and those hits that those dudes were doing in the 80s would probably kill a lot of people in today's NFL. Which is why I do think they're softer on the players.
All right, I just wanted to see how you feel about it. You be watching it a lot. I didn't know. I mean, they had like Draymond Green that's out here on the field with them, you know, folding people back savagely, stomping niggas out. Just the funniest thing I've ever seen. Draymond a bully on the court. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you seen he got suspended, right?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And then he talked about he got reinstated, by the way. But
I'm not surprised.
I am. I kind of was.
Why are you surprised by that?
No, just the length. I expected him to get more than 12 games, but.
Come on now, it's Draymond Green, man.
No, he's been egregious for a long time, and they said that they were going to take his past actions into account, which would include all of those years of him punching dudes in the nuts, throwing them. Like Draymond Green,
really a bully on the court for real.
Like him and Ndamukong Suh are like neck and neck when it comes to dirtiest players of all time. And Bill Laimbeer.
The funniest thing is that nigga, I think he was going up for a block and stepped on that other nigga several times. I'm like, bro, you just don't care at this point.
Demontis Sabonis, yeah, he stepped right on his chest.
That shit's funny as hell to me.
But yeah,
that nigga literally stomped on
God, I wish
he literally stomped that nigga out. That's funny.
God, I wish Daryl was here because I have a Steve Kerr point that I had to get off.
Well, you know, that light-skinned woman getter out here is supposed to be here this weekend, and
he's face deep in some coochie.
Whoa.
You hate to see it, man.
I would think he's probably out there just getting it back. He work at Amazon, so he probably don't get a lot more free time.
He's off today.
He's had a lot of overtime, mandatory overtime.
But yeah, Steve Kerr, whatever the Warriors are going through this year, I wouldn't say it's solely his fault, but a lot of the blame goes down. That's all I'll say about Steve Kerr, because I'd have to have a little bit of back and forth to like really get off what I want to say.
But that's why he was supposed to be here this weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you know Jonathan Majors.
No one knows. No one knows Kane the Conqueror himself. Damn, bro, you fucking maxed out that sound with that cough, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Lower your coughs, my guy.
No, sir.
Coughs mad egregious, bro. I should never see a red line like that, bro.
They got to see my ailing health.
No.
Yes.
They don't care about your ailing health.
They're going to care.
Yeah,
But
I hope that boy died.
But yeah, Kane the Conqueror wasn't the only role he got banned from. He also got banned from playing Dennis Rodman in some Vegas movie, which was pretty ironic because if there's anything to add legitimacy to him being Dennis Rodman, it would.
Yikes! That's yo.
Bro, like he's more qualified to be Dennis Rodman now.
And it low-key is kind of unfair for Jonathan Majors because there's other celebrities that's done worse stuff that's still been able to do what they've been doing. I get Disney. Because Disney has you walking the tightest of all lines. Like, you can't say nothing egregious. You can't get in trouble for nothing. You can't even get a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
I can understand why Disney was like, look, bro, you had the one rule. Don't mess up and everything's going to be all right. And he messed up.
Found out.
But, like, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, my goodness, he's about to be guilty. I'm like, bro, all the evidence don't point to him being guilty. Now, some of the rulings, I'm like, the finger thing... Really? I mean, I know he's not supposed to get any serious jail time, but at the same time,
he's not doing any jail time. He's getting community service.
Oh, well, that's nothing. That's nothing to him. But like, at the same time, it's like, come on, bro, y'all wasting tax dollars just over a ruling like that. That should just been thrown out immediately. But you know,
no, because there's nothing scarier for a black man than being in a courtroom defending yourself against a white woman and she breaks down.
Most definitely, it's like
you don't have any evidence.
But he had evidence though. That's the thing.
No, he didn't have.
I mean, not about that. Not for that one ruling, but like for everything else, it's like I mean, for him to get the ruling that he got, cool. Do I think it should have been anything less than that? Yeah, I mean, but given what he has to go up against, I mean, I knew he was about to get something.
Yeah,
I'm just glad
one of
he
his
didn't.
charges was less than a misdemeanor. So just
I mean,
that's
I think two of them was less than a misdemeanor.
no, just one.
The one he actually got ruled against.
Yeah, he got charged with third-degree assault and second. I want to say second-degree harassment with intent.
I knew it was two, but I didn't think.
Yeah, but
I know the two
yeah.
major ones. Like, I'm glad he got cleared for, because at least the evidence for that fixed all of that.
No, it was 50-50. So
he was four charges, and two of them didn't.
Yeah, four charges. Two of them was the harassment one, and then the other two were the assault charges. Those are the big ones.
The big ones is like, I'm glad he didn't get.
No, he got the big one.
No, he didn't get the big ones.
No, so he got two. He got two assaults.
If he had gotten the big ones, he would have served jail times.
No, that's what he got charged with. The third degree assault. Those are the two big ones.
Oh,
and
wait,
then the
hold
other
on.
two ones. Yeah. He got two. He went to court for 2 counts of harassment and 2 counts of assault, and he got charged for not with intent, but third-degree assault for being reckless. And the third-degree assault is punishable up to a year in jail, but you would have to have a track record in order to actually serve jail time for that. Which is why I fully expect Jonathan Majors to get community service time if he hasn't been sentenced already. But I'm pretty sure he's already been sentenced. Because if not, then that ABC interview might look away. What is that? Hold on,
Because I could have sworn.
aliens for a second.
I could have sworn the ones that he actually got charged for were not the serious ones that would have put him away for like a good while.
No, he didn't get charged with a major charge. It was just 2 third-degree assaults, one with intent and one reckless. So the most he would have been looking at is maybe 1 year or 2 years if the charges weren't concurrent.
I mean, 1 year sounds excessive, but maybe 6 months. But if he's gonna just get community service for real, depending on what they're actually gonna sentence him, he'll be all right. I don't know what movie role he's gonna get, but he'll be all right. I mean, there's a lot of actors that done way worse. I mean, that Ezra Miller dude, like, that dude was off the wall, and he still was in movies and stuff. And I'm surprised he was still in movies.
You know, it just depends on where you get hired at.
Yeah.
And speaking, while we on Hollywood, you want to talk about the Taraji P. Henson?
I didn't get a chance to look into that.
No, just basically how she was complaining about how she doesn't get paid what she's worth.
A lot of them don't get paid what they're worth.
And yeah, that's
It's kind of fucked up. She's not a bad actor.
I don't want to kick Taraji P. I don't want to kick her back in. No, I don't want to kick her back in.
What do you mean?
When you
She's
go
a
into
really good
negotiations,
actor.
That doesn't matter. I'm saying when you go into these roles, you negotiate your price. And if they give you a price, and if you don't think that's your price, you ask them for a higher price. And if they say take it or leave it, and you take it, I don't want to hear you complain about it.
I don't think.
That's
Aside from the
what it
ones
is.
that she took, we don't know how many more that she tried to go through to get a higher pay, and no one's paying. I think that's the main premise of what she's trying to do.
Then you just gotta dig your heels in and just say, hey, this movie isn't for me.
She probably left a lot of movies that wasn't trying to pay her. We don't know. She's only talking about what she's been like, how she's been feeling. Yeah, there's movies that she's taken that they probably didn't pay her what she thinks she probably wanted, but she probably still took the role. She knows that. She knows that. But if she's been trying to get into other movies and stuff, and they still trying to not pay her, and she's trying to get a bigger pay, and they're not wanting to pay her, I can understand where she's coming from. Like, I get why she feels the way she feels. It's like, come on now. At this point, dollars need to start happening. And they're like, no, we can't do that. And then she's like, well, I guess I'm done. Moving on. And if it kept happening, then that's why she said, hey, look, I'm done with that. And it is fucked up. But if it was off the ones that she just taken, and did the movies, and then she's complaining about it, then she doesn't have no ground to stand on. But we don't know how many others in the background that she's done or went to talk about, and they wasn't budging on that. We don't know about that. There's a lot more that happens behind doors that we don't know.
And this is why I respect Kanye a lot more than a lot of other people, because if he doesn't get paid what he thinks he's worth, he's gonna tell you how to kiss his ass, and he's gonna go out and get what he's worth. Come hell or high water, it doesn't matter.
That doesn't mean she's not trying to do that though. Again, I mean, from the roles that she's gotten right, and they wasn't paying her enough. And if there was other contract scripts and stuff that she was looking at and trying to negotiate a higher paid and trying to go get that higher paid money, and nobody's trying to pay her, and she just kept saying no to everything else because she's not getting paid what she wants. If they're not gonna pay her, then why bother to keep trying for her? She probably tried like hundreds of different movies, trying to get a bigger pay. They're not paying her. She was like, all right, moving on to the next one. All right, moving on to the next one.
Okay, so just to make sure I'm not bugging, so since Empire, she's done Muppets Haunted Mansion, a live showing of Annie, Minions: The Rise of Gru, one episode of Abbott Elementary. She's credited with being in the Cardi B video. Yeah, she was in there. Queenie, Paw Patrol, and The Color Purple, which flopped, by the way.
Damn.
Which one of those has the budget to pay Taraji P. Henson what she feels like she's worth? Out of all of these that I said. Now that Empire situation, I will admit that was some bullshit. She should have got her spinoff.
She definitely should have got her spinoff.
I'll agree with her on that. But just from the acting roles that
she
had
so the voice acting ones, I can't really. I mean, I'm not saying that voice actors shouldn't get paid a lot because it's a lot of work to actually be a voice. I mean, it's a lot of work to be a voice actor. But as far as like, what's the word I'm looking for? As far as just like, it's not like just talking into a mic, but like voice acting into a mic, then actually acting on stage is two different things. I can't see a whole lot of dollars into that. I'm not saying that voice actors don't get they pay. They need to get they pay for sure. But I know the dollar amount is different than actually being on stage. So, I mean, and then what, the live action Annie, I mean, probably not.
You haven't heard of it. Come on. Be honest. Keep it above. You haven't heard of it.
No, I really didn't. So
exactly. Like, which is my point here.
The only one that she should have been paid a lot of money for was probably The Color Purple.
It flopped.
I'm not
heavy.
Wait, hold on. Why did it flop heavy? Like, what is your beef with The Color Purple?
No. I'm not saying this to like hate. I'm just saying that it didn't make as much as the film was recorded for. They spent more making the film than they did getting money.
I mean, that's been a lot. That's been a lot of movies here lately, though, because they don't write movies anymore. How many Color Purple renditions do we need?
None.
There's only the one, and that one's still making more money than anything, really. Mm-hmm. But it's like, and that's the thing about Hollywood that pisses me off, really, because it's like, I get there's only so many ideas for movies that you can do. I get that. But you can literally make a whole new story off of the idea of something and write a good script for it and be easy.
Yeah, they're not wanting Spielberg away from the ones that I like.
Damn.
Nah, that Ready Player One was some bullshit.
You didn't like that?
Hell,
I actually liked that.
Did you read the book?
No, I didn't read the book.
Okay, the book was way.
See, that's another thing though. You can't sit there and read the original medium and expect the adaptation to do it justice.
The Hunger Games and Maze Runner did.
Very, very, very. That's the minority, bro. That's the exception to the rule. Most adaptations flop, and you knows this. Mario Brothers adaptation that actually did great, but they kind of did their own little thing with that. Sonic was a solid one.
remember the original.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm glad the internet bullied these people to actually doing it right, but that was horrendous.
That Sonic was outrageous.
What other adaptations? Transformers. You can do 900 different adaptations depending on who's writing the stories.
Yeah,
a lot of them can turn out to be great. I mean,
I need Michael Bay in another one. I just need to see random explosions for no reason.